Hey,
Yep.
are we on the air?
We're on.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
Oh my God, look at you. We're here. It's episode 22 of the Psychology of Fuckery. And this is the Easter episode. Are we in Passover week too? Forgive me, my Jewish friends. This is Passover week.
I believe so.
They usually cross over each other, right?
Check the Apple calendar.
Check the Apple calendar.
The Apple calendar.
But happy Easter.
Passover is tomorrow.
Happy Holy Week and happy Passover. And yeah, so sorry, I'm a little stuffy. So
Yeah. What are you going to be doing for Easter?
so for Easter, I will be going over to my brother's house. His wife, they own a deli, so the food is always good. So I'll be eating like a king. First I'll go to Easter Mass by myself, and then I'll go to my brother's house. And what are you guys doing?
No plans.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're just gonna be here?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
You guys can come over to my brother's house. I'm just saying. She makes us a boatload of food.
What
Oh.
what kind of food is on the menu for Easter?
I think she makes like lasagna. There'll be a ham, maybe even a turkey. They really go overboard. She cooks for like an army. So, yeah, that's it. You guys are coming. And Easter. Now, I've talked about this on stage before. A lot of comedy, stand-up comedy, comes from truth and pain. So a lot of the bits you hear people talk about, it's actual true events, but then we twist them around a little bit at the end, or we exaggerate and we twist. But this really happened in my family. It was a holiday, and my sister had a collection of pet rabbits. And I remember there were all different types. She had a Lhasa Apso, which had the long ears.
Oh, I love those. I want one so bad.
Cute. Angora, which was famous for the fur,
I don't know any of these.
which I hope they don't make anymore because it's a horrible, horrible thing. And she had all these things. And at the same time, we were like really into BB guns and stuff. My brother would shoot the local squirrels and rabbits, and he would skin them in the garage. My evil brother,
Oh. Oh, he actually skinned them too.
he was skinning them.
John?
Yes, John would skin them, and he would sprinkle salt on the, I guess, the inner part. I guess it helped dry it up. So we had these pelts all over the garage.
Wow.
And then he would take the body, and he would put it like in a white plastic bag, and it was a tree. God forgive it. Oh, God forgive him. He would throw these bags into the tree, and after a while, it was like 7, 8 bags into the tree. And this is horrible. I'm just recalling this. Somebody nicknamed it the abortion tree.
Oh.
Because they looked like, when the squirrel was skinned, it looked like an aborted fetus. I'm so sorry. It's disgusting. I'm so sorry to the listeners, but my brother's a sick individual. Anyway.
You ever see those fake abortion videos of
No.
it was like this was like at the height of like
Abortions?
the Roe v. Wade where they were trying to overturn it, which they ended up kind of doing. But
Right.
people who are pro-life, they passed around this video of it looked like a
garbage
doctor or
bag?
something. No, it was like an aborted fetus on like a tray
Right.
in a surgery room, and he picked it up and started making it dance.
Really?
Right. Yes. But the thing is that the people that were like, "Oh, this is sick. This is terrible. This is disgusting. This isn't, these people are going to hell." They didn't realize that it's a fucking rubber toy, basically.
Oh.
That they were just doing it to like fuck with people.
It is pretty sick, though.
But still, I mean, yeah. The thing is, though, it's like no one can tell like
No.
something that's real compared
Right.
to like a rubber thing. you
Right.
know?
Sometimes doctors and these professionals, they need to blow off steam. But, I read somewhere that
I don't even think they were doctors. I think it was a set. Like,
Really?
Like someone trying to make a skit.
Did you see that these nurses, or no, they're not nurses. Yeah, they were like kind of healthcare aides that worked in a senior home. They were taking the people with dementia and they were having them try. They were doing like a fight club. They were trying to get the people with
Oh
dementia
my God,
to
I
fight
sent
each
that
other.
to you.
You sent it to me?
Yes.
It's,
And we were going to talk about this on the podcast.
well, here we are talking about it, and then well, first let me finish the Easter thing.
Yes.
Anyway, so this is the '80s, and there was a pack of wild dogs because when we moved out to Long Island, it was still like it was still undeveloped. It was a lot of trees, a lot of woods. So there was like a few dogs that were like 3 or 4 that ran in a pack throughout the neighborhood. They got in the backyard. I don't know how they got the hutch open. She had like a 2-tier hutch. Or the rabbits got out. Somehow the dogs got into the hutch. Some of the rabbits were just like torn to shred all over the backyard. And some of them had heart attacks in the cage. So sad. Awful
my.
day.
Wow.
My poor little sister, like 10 years old, goes out there with her bunny slippers. She just got done opening her Easter basket.
No.
First thing she did was attack my brother because she thought my brother had something to do with it. She was crying. She's like, "You son of a bitch." And my brother felt horrible, but it ended up, it was the dogs. And the bit I have on stage is I tell the whole story. I'm like, in my family, it went down to be known as the Easter Sunday Massacre. But I will always remember it as the day I left the gate open.
Oh my
Oh, shit.
God.
That last part was the twist. But,
Yeah.
so, so
It's
these,
just like the bunny corpses strewn across the grass.
it was awful. There was like, I remember walking out there and like, what is this white clump with red on it? It was like just pieces of rabbits.
Munchie.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
You got
Now
a, little,
these-
a bunch of rabbit's foots.
Rabbit, yeah.
Your brother could have made them into rabbit's foots,
you
and
remember
hung them
those-
on the tree.
Are you saying foots with an S?
Rabbit's feet?
Rabbit's
Rabbit's
feet.
foot. Well, feet.
For feetsies.
Feet. Rabbit's feet.
Do you remember? It was
I
probably,
did say that with the nest, didn't I?
I wonder what the height.
Thanks for making me feel stupid. So
Sorry.
stupid.
It's rabbit footsies.
Footsies.
At the height, what was the height? I would say probably 70s when rabbit foots was so popular. Everybody had the rabbit foot keychain.
Not me. But
I had
Oh,
one.
the 70s. Well, yeah, people
70s,
had them in the
70s,
80s,
80s,
and 90s
but
too. Yeah, yeah.
I wonder if they were real rabbit foots.
You're saying foots now too.
Were they real rabbit feets?
Were they real rabbit
I don't know
feet?
why, but rabbit's foot sounds better. Makes more sense for what it is.
Hold on,
because they
I'm-
create a they're supposed to be like a magical
Yeah, for good luck.
good luck, right? Yeah, like a lucky charm or something.
I was concerned
So-
if my rabbit's foot was real or fake, and my parents told me it was fake, but I'm wondering if it was actually real now, looking back.
Yeah, because I remember feeling them, and they had nails, like you could see the nails from the foot.
Did
The
you have
toenails.
one?
All right.
I never had one. I thought they were always made out of the hair from the fucking trolls. You know, like the little trolls. The
Yeah.
troll-
Yeah, the troll dog. Rabbit foot. Here we go. Rabbit foot keychains were most popular from the 1950s through the 1970s. Often sold as dyed, colorful novelties in vending machines and carnivals, while the superstitious belief dates back earlier. The mass-produced, brightly colored dyed rabbit foot keychain persisted into the 80s and early 90s. Now, what I want to know, were they real rabbit feet?
They could. Well, I'm sure when it originated, but when it became like a
Wow.
a
Wait,
mass-produced trend.
they were real rabbit feet. It says
Oh, wow.
in the 80s, often realizing later that they were real animal parts. Oh, my God.
I was walking around with one of those, petting it.
So I guess some guy who used to sell rabbit meat, all of a sudden, look at him. Look, they dyed him. See the different colors?
Yeah,
Oh wow!
Sick.
that is sick.
I wonder how many children now our age would realize that they were carrying around
Yeah.
a dead animal.
An actual dead rabbit's foot, dyed purple and red and green. Oh my God!
What?
No, I'm just reading it. It's just sick.
Are you familiar with the process of taxidermy? Because we were just watching something on that. The other day.
My brother wanted to. Oh wait, so my same brother that did the swirl skins. He actually embalmed a dead person. He had a friend when he was a cop that owned a funeral home, and the funeral home guy let him embalm somebody.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Without a license or anything?
Yeah. Oh, he could have got in big trouble.
Oh, wow.
Yes. My brother embalmed a body.
Because he just was interested and wanted to do that?
I guess so. He's always been a sick person, twisted, dark.
We're skirting on Jeffrey Dahmer
Oh, yeah.
activities
Does he
here.
listen to the?
I don't know. No,
Hi,
he probably doesn't.
John.
If somebody came up to me, oh, your brother just killed someone, I'm like, what priest is he at? I wouldn't be like, oh my God. I'm like, all right, where is he? I'm gonna go see him.
Right.
No, he mellowed out a lot. Especially after having kids.
Yeah.
You know, he hasn't embalmed anybody since he had kids. That's all I'll say.
Oh man, he's got me thinking about that tree, like looking like the Blair Witch Project.
The abortion tree.
Speaking of abortion,
What a
did you
horrible-
guys know that the song The Freshman by the band The Verve
Yeah?
won't be held responsible?
Yeah.
That song is about abortion. Did you guys know that?
No.
Yeah. And this whole time I was singing it and smiling, and it's like, we fell in love in the first place.
I just saw-
Me.
I just saw a meme that said
What
Kurt
is it?
Cobain, Nirvana's song "Heart-Shaped Box" was about Courtney Love's vagina.
Was it?
Real?
She has a heart-shaped box?
That's what I saw.
Oh,
I saw
wow.
a meme. You can't trust the meme, but that's what it said today.
Interesting.
Actually, talking
I'm
about
look-
songs and what they're about.
I'm looking up the lyrics to I
Yeah.
Won't Be Held Responsible by The Verve.
Yes, I used to sing
I
this.
won't pay
Yeah.
this 600.
Yes. When I was young, I knew
Knew
everything.
everything.
Blah, 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 blah. Guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor, stopping baby's breath,
Breath.
and a shoe full of rice.
Stopping baby's breath and a shoe full of rice.
What's a shoe full of rice have to do with
Well,
anything?
when people got married, they would have rice thrown at them,
Right?
and I think that's what it meant. But then again, I did think the song by Bobby Gentry, sung by Reba McEntire, "Fancy," was about prom. So,
Right.
meanwhile, it was about.
Tell that story.
Okay.
Did you tell that story?
I don't
already?
know. Did I tell that story?
I don't remember hearing this
You
story.
might have.
We used to go to campgrounds as a kid, and I would meet friends at the campgrounds. I have a lot of reverb on here.
Yeah, I
It's
gotta
hard
fix
to
that for
hear.
next.
That's all right. I feel
Um,
like an AM DJ.
Well, I could turn that. Go
But
ahead.
pretty much,
It won't be held responsible. Go ahead. Tell us.
yeah,
Yeah, I
we
could
went
adjust.
to this jukebox and chose the song "Fancy," and this chick was like, her name was Nicole. We were like 10 years old maybe. She's like, "You don't know the song "Fancy"?" And I'm like, "No." And we're just jamming out to it, and I was like, "Oh, I thought it was about prom."
What was
But-
it about?
It's about a mom turning her daughter out to prostitution.
Well, it's.
I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. Lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. Didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress.
Ooh.
But I don't know why I thought it was about prom other than the dancing dress, because they talk about how they have to come in and take the baby because the baby's going to starve to death.
She sounds like the mother sounds like she's very resourceful.
Yeah, it's a really sad
It's
song.
horrible.
But I used to blast it and sing it like it was like, a fun, happy-go-lucky song. And it's songs about poverty, starvation, dying, and prostitution.
Happy Easter,
You know, it's-
everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
There's a Juvenile song called "Back That Ass Up,"
Yeah,
and it's actually about backing that ass up.
it is.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
There
Do you
you go,
remember
Joe.
that?
Yeah.
Do you remember that song?
I got songs too.
It's It's literally about backing the ass up. There's no other meaning in it.
No.
No.
Won't
Actually,
you back that ass up?
Actually, the guy who wrote the song was a trucker, and it's about backing the truck into the dock, and
Or-
Docking.
Or
Docking.
a lone man on his donkey delivering,
Dominic the donkey.
delivering elixirs. Would you back that ass up? I'll take.
Well, Christine, I have a question for you, and Joe. You're both part Italian, right?
I'm 80%, 88%, according to ancestry.
Right. So
Yeah.
I always thought my family. You know what I love on Easter, but I loved. It's called strufoli.
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 Yeah.
It's little honey balls. I love them. Why am I thinking that we had them on Easter? I told another Italian friend of mine. She goes, "No, that's Christmas."
Well, I think it is Easter and Pizza Rustica. Right, Joe?
Pizza Rustica.
Is pizza rustica like garlic bread, but with like crushed tomatoes on it?
No. Joe, why don't you explain what it is? After all, you did shoot a cooking show.
Yeah, bad memories.
What was that?
It was really good.
It was the meats and cheeses, right? And,
Meats and cheeses, meats and cheeses.
in like
meats
a
and cheeses,
cake
meats and
pie
cheeses,
shape.
meats and cheeses,
Yep.
Meats and cheeses, meats and cheeses.
I
meats
haven't
and
had it
cheeses,
since
meats and
though. I'm
cheeses,
not.
meats and
I don't know.
cheeses,
I'm not a
meats
fan
and
of the
cheeses,
pizza rustica.
Meats and cheeses, meats and cheeses.
Meats
All
and
right.
cheeses, meats and cheeses. Sorry. I think it's a good time to point out in the podcast that two of us have ADHD, among other things wrong with us. So strufoli could be Easter.
I remember during the cooking show that Joe and I shot.
It was always like a holiday thing. It felt like more of
Yes.
like a Christmassy, wintry thing.
I wonder
Yeah.
how many of
So-
those balls, if I got naked and rolled in a bed of strufoli, I wonder if they would all stick to me.
And then we would
That-
just
yeah.
pour, yeah,
Then you just
They're
throw
very sticky.
throw sprinkles on you.
confetti.
You
Yes.
should make a game out of it.
Roll naked and strufoli.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a good or do it on Valentine's.
I actually had one of Diane's friends. I actually had Passover dinner, and I just remember all the food being gray, like none of the food had any kind of color to it. Everything was the noodle pudding. Well, the noodle pudding did have like cherry on top, but I had gefilte fish, which was not.
I had tried that.
You ever that?
myself. Yeah.
With the horseradish, that was like whoa.
I didn't even have it. I just cut it straight from the it was like orange,
Right?
and I took it the way it was. Like I ate it the way it was.
Did you like it? The one I had was in a jar. It was like
Not
pickled.
something I'd eat often.
It was
I mean, I
pickled.
tried it. It wasn't that.
Right. I had it. It was pickled, and I had it was brisket, and some of those maybe potato latkes too. I love those. Oh my God, I love kosher food. I got to tell you, when you go to like Ben's or Zan's or kosher, and you sit down and you start eating immediately. I love Jew food. So, yeah, Passover
Yeah.
is interesting because it's the day that the Jewish people were told by who? Moses?
You're,
Yeah.
He was told by Moses to rub blood on the door so the spirit of death would not come to their home. And so they rubbed it on the. You know what's interesting? I can't tell you plague by plague, but each plague was a knock on each one of the Egyptians' gods. So the plague of the sun was against their god Ra.
Yeah.
They call them the god of sun. So each one of those plagues was an attack or an insult, whatever you get, against one of their gods.
Yeah.
The frogs, the
Yeah.
turning the blood. I mean, I could dive into it a little more maybe next episode, but each one was specific.
But really, it was just the cold.
Yeah. I forgot we had an atheist on the podcast. Here's another thing a lot of people don't know is
A
that
viral infection. Allergies. Go ahead. Sorry.
I may have brought this. No, when Jesus says, "Why have you forsaken me?" He's not speaking to God. He's quoting Psalm 22. See, back then, like today, people quote scripture by John chapter 1 verse 2. Back then, when they wanted to quote scripture, they said the first line of that scripture. So he was basically stating he recited the first line from Psalm 22, which talks about the crucifixion, saying that it is complete, it is finished. Shut up, Joe. Anyway.
Oh man. We can go all day.
Joe had a tough time sitting on that one. Listen, let's change the subject from religion. I want to talk. Let's talk about directors. And you know what's interesting about you guys, and something I really should have been doing for a long time, is keeping an eye on what projects directors that I worked for in the past. Like, for instance, the Steven Soderbergh, he liked me enough to give me a small part. Yeah. I should have been keeping an eye on everything he does and make sure I get submitted for that part, that film. Yeah. And also, when I just did 2 years ago, that director really liked me. The movie was The Instigators with Matt Damon.
It was Barry Levinson?
No, it wasn't Barry Levinson. No, I did work for Barry Levinson on The Humbling.
Oh, okay.
You know, interesting, Barry Levinson, there was me and a female detective, and she was skinny but very pretty, like skinny, pale, blonde. And when Barry came over to talk to us, he wouldn't even look at me. He was talking directly to her. He wouldn't even look at me.
Really?
And he was giving us direction, but looking at her, I'm like...
Why do you think that is?
And all of a sudden, I'll tell you why. We filmed it at his house in Connecticut, or his compound. You know, there was like a small house and a medium house and a big house.
Saving some money on that budget.
Yeah. So I remember when we were changing in, like, I think it was his office. It was like where we got changed. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at pictures of his family, and his wife was like this skinny, beautiful, blonde, pale woman. I'm like, all right, so he's got a type. Mm. But he had said something to her, and I answered. I'm like, okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr. Levinson. Sir, over here, sir.
I thought you were going to, like, discover something in his drawers or something.
Yeah, so did I. I thought you were going to be like, and it turns out he was having an affair with the actress.
Found these leather chaps.
It turns out he left his diary in the desk, and I read it. His mother...
Careful, because he's still alive.
Oh, yeah. It turns out he's a brilliant director, and I'd love to work for him again.
Nah, yeah, that's cool.
Doug Liman, is that his name?
The guy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
The guy that did The Instigators.
Oh, Doug Liman.
Doug Liman, what a good dude. When I got on set, somebody said to me about Doug Liman, they go, he likes to do a lot of takes. Mm. And that scene one scene I did with him, 30 takes easily.
Yeah.
Stop.
And when I had to take them out of the truck, like Casey Affleck, I was trying to take the cuffs off him. He was not giving me an easy time. And I'm, my hands shaky and my back spasm. I couldn't get the cuffs off him.
But you were so good in that scene.
And he was a solid dude. Thank you. It was such a lovely
loved
experience.
You in that.
You know what, though? Even when I did the scene with Pacino, like, okay, it was 3 lines got cut down to 1, but it's the memory of improvising with Al Pacino. Like, Barry Levinson came up to us and said, I want you to just go off book. And we went off book, and I stayed with an actress. We all stayed with Al Pacino for like 2 minutes, and it was the greatest thing. I'm like, we were there for a half hour, toe-to-toe with Al Pacino, improvising lines, and it was great.
Oh, my God.
And then with The Instigators, what was so cool about that one is I was talking to this other actor who was sitting on a flower bed in front of a hotel as we were waiting to get picked up. And after 10 minutes, I was like, this guy sounds a lot like Ving Rhames. And then I looked down. I'm like, I've been talking to Ving Rhames for the last 10 minutes.
You didn't know?
Didn't know. And he really liked me because when he saw me in another scene, he's like, there's a couple scenes. I was in 2 scenes. One didn't make it. But when I showed up, he was like, hey, you again. He was what a nice man. What a nice man.
I love him.
Oh, what a
Hobbies. We have
the meats.
Arby's.
That's
we
nothing. Every
have
time I go on,
the
yep.
meats.
Every time I go on a diet, Arby comes out with a new sandwich. Stop it.
I can't eat Arby's. Last time I had Arby's was like in the early 2000s. I had the worst food poisoning.
Really?
Once you
Yes.
get it,
And it was just like I was just disgusted by the way it
Yeah.
looks from then on.
That happened to me at Checkers, and I wrote them. I said I had. My father was concerned. He goes, "You've had diarrhea for 4 days," and he goes, "If you have it tomorrow, you have to go to the hospital." And it passed, but I wrote to them and told them what I ordered, what time. I wasn't looking for anything. What I ordered, what time, and they sent me coupons.
oh yeah, that's right. And it's like I don't want to come back here after what just happened to me.
Right.
That
Just like a diner next to WBAB.
so you didn't like sue them. You just got
No, I got coupons
It's
for the
kinda
same
like
sandwich. The same sandwich that got me sick.
It's like the Seinfeld episode. It's
Yeah.
like, we're gonna give him 50 grand and free coffee for life. So here we go, Kramer.
Right.
We're gonna give you free coffee. Done. Thank you very much. You
Right.
didn't even hear the 50 grand yet. And he
Right.
just let it be. Like he got.
They were like, okay.
He just accepted before he heard the rest of it.
Yeah, so I got coupons
Coupons.
for a free sandwich, the same sandwich that gave me diarrhea for 4 days.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Another time, it happened at a diner. I remember I was going to visit the people at BAB. I was doing a guest spot on BAB, and I stopped at this diner afterwards. And later that afternoon, it was like, oof. It was, and I called the diner up the next day. I said, I just want you to know, I came in there yesterday and I got food poisoning. And she's like, it was like this woman. She's like, yeah, well, how do you know you got it from us?
Oh, they always do
Fucking
that.
asshole.
And I said, I don't know. You want me to take pictures of the inside of what my toilet bowl looks like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fucking-
And I wasn't looking for anything. I was just giving them a heads up. Listen,
Letting
this
them
is
know.
what I ate. So if there's any more left, you might want to throw it all out. That's it. I wasn't looking for anything except for to inform them.
Yeah. It's like the last time I think I was at a diner too. It was us, the three of us.
Oh my God, that's how long ago it's
and that,
been.
like even the food, like I barely ate.
Yeah.
Like, and I couldn't finish it. And
Mhm.
I feel like the grease was just the oil.
That might.
It just like I feel like it's been the same oil since like the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah.
And it just caught up to me at that point where it
There's-
was just it never tastes like they changed the oil,
Yeah. Well,
especially when you had the fried stuff.
there's a restaurant I saw on the Food Network one time. That was one of the things they promoted. I think they were like taking hot dogs. They call them rippers.
Yeah.
And they drop them into the hot grease and they explode. And was that the one where they said, yeah, we've been using the same oil since 1980. I'm like, all right, is that a good thing to announce?
No. It's like carcinogenic.
Yeah.
Joe, tell us the story about what you ate before your appendix went kaflooey and said, no more. Tell
Oh.
us what you ate.
Did you have your
I
appendix
forgot.
taken out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us the story,
Well, it's not that
Joe.
much of a story. I was in Manhattan, and it's this famous place in the city. I think it's near Canal Street, known for their pastrami sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking like a 2-inch thick
They
pastrami
always-
sandwich.
Why do the kosher delis make the sandwiches so big?
Is that a kosher del? I don't know.
I think that's like their way of saying "fuck you" to Hitler or somebody.
I've never had a pastrami sandwich.
we're still here, and look at the size of the sandwich,
I
you
mean,
anti-Semite bastard.
Yeah, well, I didn't walk in, and they didn't know it was me that ordered the food. And
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
I don't know, but the thing was so thick, and as soon as I ate it, about not even like 15 minutes heading back from the city, and my stomach started excruciating pain, and I thought,
That's
like,
quick.
oh, I got to take a shit. That's what
That's
I felt.
quick.
Like. So quick. It was so painful, and I went home, and Christine was like telling me you need to go to the hospital. It's like, when you're like, wait, I just gotta like fart or go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and then you try to force the fart, and then it's just not going. So the difference is, it's just like when you have organ pain,
Yeah.
it's a whole different ball game, and I didn't recognize it that way because I never had any problems like that before.
Oh,
So so I ended up going to the hospital. And then they did the test, and then they said my pancreas was inflamed and my appendix needs to come out.
Really?
Yeah. So then they gave me morphine, which almost killed me.
I
like,
remember.
yeah.
Did you attack somebody when you came out of it? You started attacking.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
Christine.
So with morphine, what happened was I actually went the following week because I had felt fluttering in my back, and I didn't know what it was.
It's because when they pump air
The
to do
gas.
the
Yes.
what's the
the laparoscopic.
it gets
Laparoscopic.
trapped.
Laparoscopic, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
So-
gets trapped in the shoulder blades
Yeah.
sometimes.
How did they get it out?
Well, it comes out naturally, but the thing was, I didn't know what the hell it was. So then they put me in observation for some reason. I don't know. I feel like every time you go to the hospital, like Good Sam,
Right?
like they'll whatever you're in there for, and they can't figure out. They'll be like, "We're gonna put you in for observation," and have you just with people that are probably having heart attacks.
Yes.
You know, it's like so like the monitor tech that sits in the center of observation.
Right.
Is like this guy just had his appendix removed last year. Why the fuck is he here? Why aren't you doing scans of his stomach or
Right.
whatever it is?
Right.
And then they ended up doing that. But before that, though, a nurse came over to me and gave me a shot of morphine. I wasn't in any pain. She was on the phone, like those hospital phones,
Right.
and then started injecting. I was like, I just thought I was getting some. I don't know what I was getting.
Ugh.
She just injected morphine into me, and all of a
Ugh.
sudden, I felt my body becoming dead weight. Everything was dropping. I was like screaming. I was like, "Nurse, get over here!" And I was like, I couldn't like lift my body up. I was
They sh-
going.
well, they
I was
should-
going.
Yeah, they should have let you know they were injecting you with something.
Right.
Like
and then,
that.
Yeah. And
So
then
you don't
what
think
I
you're-
come to learn too after that, once they were squeezing the fluid,
It went out.
it went.
Which one?
It went out.
The
It's yeah. Just turn it on.
did it happen just now?
Yeah, just now. I've been
All right, we're turning the camera back on.
Yeah. So. Well, anyway, so they were pumping the fluid, and then once the morphine like kicked in, I like became an animal. Like
Yeah.
I don't like that feeling, and it was just it's what these things could do. I'll never touch that again. I tell them I'm allergic to it. Don't give it to me anymore.
Jeez.
Like-
Yeah, some people have adverse reactions to anesthesia.
Yeah, like it
Me,
was.
I happen to like it.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, that's what happened. It's nothing crazy. It just don't eat.
But it's interesting how sometimes something you
Fatty
eat, yeah,
foods.
it can set it off.
yeah.
I've never had a pastrami sandwich before.
Fatty foods. Yeah, I got like my
This was
dad had
jumbo.
my dad had his gallbladder taken out. I'm like, oh, when's that gonna go?
Oh no.
The gallbladder.
Yeah.
I heard that hurts.
Yeah, my mother was just in the hospital for a gallbladder, but they didn't take it out.
I don't understand when people go into the hospital with gallbladder, just take it out.
I don't know. That's the thing, and they kept her for like a week, and it was like, how many more tests you gonna do? There's stones in there. Okay,
Yeah.
they're not like life-threatening or anything, but just take it out.
I was reading somewhere that doctors still don't even know what the purpose of the appendix is.
Yeah. There's this Joe, what movie
It's
is
a
it from?
safe haven for good bacteria.
Where was
Is
what
that what it
movie
is?
that from?
It's from a show.
Oh.
It's a safe. Is he just saying that, or is that true?
No, it's in a show.
It's a safe haven for good bacteria.
Yeah. Joe used to eat so much food and not gain a pound. He
Right.
could eat like 8,000 calories a day and not gain a pound.
Oh my God!
And then as soon as the appendix came out, it was like it did something to his metabolic system.
right.
And he was able to put weight on easier.
Jesus.
Yeah. And so I wonder if the appendix has something to do with
The thyroid?
no.
I don't know. It's a long way away, but maybe they're in cahoots.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
No, thank you.
No.
So we were talking about.
Oh, well,
The show is called
directors-
Space Force. When
Space
they made that
Force?
mockumentary of Trump's Space Force in his first term. It was with Steve Carell, John Malkovich. It was on Netflix for a season.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, they were like doing a mockumentary on Space Force.
Jesus.
I don't even know what happened with Space
I love
Force.
John Malkovich.
It's a safe haven for good bacteria.
Do you guys still
He's great
watch
in Con
Here,
Air.
Here Comes Peter Cottontail? These, what do they call that? Stop animation?
I
What-
keep
what,
moving this table.
What do they call that?
Nice.
Is it clay animation or stop
Stop,
motion?
stop motion.
Claymation.
Claymation or stop motion.
Yeah, I haven't watched that in a long time. The same people that made
Wallace and Gromit.
Santa Claus. Who the hell's Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah.
I'm talking about Santa Claus coming to town, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
They made Peter Cottontail, and Easter's a very happy holiday. It just seems like, again, for my Jewish friends, it seems like their holidays are very sad. Very sad holidays, and there's nothing colorful. They don't have, you don't hear Passover songs. We have Here Comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. They don't have any, rub the blood on your front door. The spirit of death will come no more. Hippity, hippity, Passover's on its way. I
Did
don't
you
know.
just improv that?
Yeah, I did. I'm pretty
That was
good.
really, really good.
Did you see the hippity, hippity? Did you get it?
I did. My best friend growing up, she's Jewish, and I used to spend a lot of holidays with them. And her mom would always make the best challah bread, and she
Ooh,
would make
yes.
multiple loaves and then leave it in a big bag on
Challah
our
bread's
porch.
amazing.
Oh my God, so good.
I know Mark Hirschman's watching us. He has the the 9 o'clock podcast, Hershey and the Keys.
Oh, hey, Mark.
And I went to his dad. I went to his dad's shiva,
Oh, really?
and it was. I know I talked about this before, but I said this is my first shiva, and this is amazing. The food, all the Dr. Brown's black cherry soda you could want.
Yes, Dr. Brown, I need a prescription.
Love. And then when my dad died, he showed up with a can of Dr. Brown's. How sweet was that?
That's really sweet. Mark, you're a softie.
He is a good egg, that Hirschman. He's a good egg. If he was an egg, he'd be grade A. Well, I'm still fat. No, I went to the gym twice.
You look like you've lost a lot of weight in a week.
I don't know. Maybe this is what I want to do. I want to lose 20 pounds, but put on muscle. So if it says I lost 12 pounds, but I really lost 20 pounds of fat, I'm okay with that. Ooh, that was a rhyme. Yeah. The treadmill is beating the shit out of my lower back. I don't know what it is. I was talking to my, when I went to physical therapy today, I was talking to the physical therapist, and she said, you're stepping wrong. You have to go, make sure you go heel toe. And I think I just go flat, 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 flat.
You have to get checked to see if you're wearing the proper sneakers because you could be underpronated, overpronated, you could be flat-footed, you could be too high arched, and that will mess with your back. So you need to figure out what's going on with your step and then get the proper sneakers.
I just got up
I'm telling ya.
a podiatrist.
I'm going to make an appointment because I have my left foot is flat.
Yeah, I got plantar fasciitis in my right foot right
That
now.
hurts,
and that
yeah.
fucking sucks at the moment.
I know a few
It's
people
getting
that-
better though.
Oof.
But if you have pain when you're walking right now,
No, but I've had it. I had like a bone spur on the inside of my heel once, and that hurt on the bottom of my foot. I guess it
Yeah.
worked itself out.
yeah. I mean that it can just go away, I guess. And it also these things happen out of nowhere, not even from just being flat-footed.
Right.
But the fasciitis shit is, it's like you walk on a limp.
Fasciitis shit.
But so they gave me the insoles, the inserts to put in
Yeah.
my sneakers. I just got to get them for all my shoes. I don't have.
I'm gonna get them too. My doctor once asked me if I played like college football or something. I guess just how banged up I was. I'm like, nah, I'm a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, I stand a lot.
You have 2 herniated discs, messed up knees, and your neck is a little screwy. What did you do? Were you a linebacker in college? No, I went to a lot of open mics. They were tough, but
Hey,
I bombed, a few times, and
Did you?
in early days. But anybody in the business will tell you that bombing is necessary.
It's a rite of passage.
You must bomb.
Yes.
Not a lot. And then if you're lucky enough to get past at the Mecca, the Comedy Cellar, you can't. Well, that sounds good. You can't bomb. There's so much pressure over there. Oh God. I worked there for a few weeks and I really enjoyed it, but I don't know. If you have one like set that's like they put me up at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, my friend said to me, goes, why are they putting you up? Your actors for like the 8 o'clock crowd. I'm like, I don't know. They put me up 1 in the morning. I'm just grateful that I'm working at the cellar, and
Wow.
the comedians are going up there, my pussy, my dick, and I'm like, hey, who likes Cinnabons?
I
Yeah, you like Cinnabons? Hey.
Have you gone to California yet?
Just one time I did a show in Anaheim, near Anaheim.
What was the famous one over there? The comedy? No.
There's
Laugh
the
Factory.
the Comedy Store,
Comedy Store.
and there's also the Comedy and Magic Club, which is another popular one. But the Comedy Store, I would love to. Yeah, that's not easy to get into. But it's funny. I had this vision board, and on my vision board from like 2 years ago, I had a picture of the stage at the Comedy Cellar, and I brought that into fruition. I passed my audition, and I got spots, but I guess I wasn't specific enough that said I wanted to continue getting spots.
Oh my gosh.
But a friend of mine says the lady who books it, this lady Esty, she's like 80 years old now. He goes, you gotta show up and hang around and remind her who you are. She has so many comedians. They got like 3 clubs now. She doesn't know. Like one time I came there like for like months later, and she looked at me like, where do I know you from? I'm like, you remember I was the guy that cried when she passed me? I started crying.
Oh.
And she told my friend, he's out there crying. I'm like, yeah, because you wait your whole life for this moment. And then I called Diane. I was like, I just passed the Comedy Cellar. She's like, all right, I'm in the middle of watching a movie now.
Oh.
Like, she didn't understand the
Yeah.
magnitude.
Oh, really?
She'd understand the magnitude of what happened. I'm like, you don't understand. I'm going to get like more sets. I'm going to develop quicker.
That's
And-
like getting on a major motion picture for a
Yeah,
film
the
actor.
Comedy Cellar. Oh, yeah. And, I don't know. I lost my... I like friends of mine say, want your writer? Ask her for another audition. I'm like, I feel like, all right, I did it. Check it off the bucket list.
Yeah.
I'm happy with what
Have you met any like SNL scouts? Because they hang out at those clubs in the city.
No,
They're always looking for people. So that's usually where they go. They scout
Yeah.
people from the improv groups and
not so much the comedy clubs, but yeah, UCB, the Upright Citizens. They go to the
Yeah.
improv shows,
Yeah.
and a lot of times now it's from what I understood, the audition is you have to do like 3 impersonations or 3 characters. Three. I think it's like 3 characters, not necessarily a known person.
Mm-hmm.
You could be like, this is my what's that character you do?
Keckle and Kathy.
Cackling Kathy.
A dream of mine was to always hear Don Pardo say my name. Don Pardo, he passed away, so he can't say my name anymore. But he was the guy that would introduce Saturday Night Live. He's like,
Yeah.
today we have Chevy Chase. I'm like, I just want to hear him say Chris Roach.
Wow, you talk about an impersonation. Like
Thank you.
You nailed it.
Dan Pardo.
You never did the improv groups?
I took a class at UCB. I really liked it, and I should go back. I really enjoyed it.
We thought about. I tell Christine she should, and I've been thinking about it.
I think they just started an improv class somewhere on Long Island. I forget where.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to the it's called the Pit?
Yeah, I've been there. I saw a show.
I actually bartended there. I got a job bartending there for like 2 days, and then I had something happen, and I had to quit the job. But yeah, it was. I wondered if you ever been there because there's some really good comedians that come
Oh, yeah.
through that place.
Did you watch shows while you bartended? Were you able to watch shows?
No, I was just trying to get my bearings because it was a lot to do. Like there was like the way that place is run, it's kind of like different than every other place I'd worked before. But
Right.
I think over time, you get to watch the shows but I wasn't there long enough. I was wondering if you went to the Pit.
Oh, I did check it out. Check it out.
Chuck it.
Check it.
I have really bad equilibrium issues right now, which is why I might seem off because my headphones, I have a reverb and it's making
It's
me,
making you.
No, it's
it's
just the
making
way
me so dizzy. So
It's-
I feel
it's-
like I'm not really here in my body right now.
it's
all
the
right.
it's just the way we all hear it that
Well,
way, but it doesn't sound.
You're
like
over there
that.
on the couch. I see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Hey, hey. How much
That's
time
not
we
what
have
it
to?
sounds like.
We got to get a clock somewhere.
It's
we can,
44 minutes
yeah,
in.
we're 44 minutes.
We're 44 minutes in.
All right. So
We're
we have
44 minutes in.
So, frankincense and myrrh.
frankincense and myrrh.
So, did you guys ever look up when you're about to buy something? Did you ever look at the reviews and then find one that's funny?
Yes. Here's our new segment. It's Christine brings us funny product reviews.
It's not even that this one is that good. I think it just made me chuckle.
Go.
So, I was looking at a shirt.
Wait. Oh, I was gonna say we've interesting if we guess what the product is based off of the.
Oh.
Shit, I already said it.
All right, you can do this.
No,
one.
you know what? Say, I didn't even hear you say it. I was just looking
But
at my.
it says what it is in the review.
Okay, go ahead.
You could say blank.
Guess what product this is.
Okay.
You have an
ready?
itchy anus.
Okay, ready? This blank almost got me pregnant, so beware. I got this last season. Magenta looks so good with a tan and is a great statement piece. Lots of compliments wearing when out. The blank is light and ruching makes it stretchy. I'm not sure how the cut of this blank hits all the right places, elongating my blank, snatching my blank. Draws attention away from my broad shoulders. My husband's favorite item.
Can I guess?
Hold on. My
Oh.
husband's favorite item from my blank. Going to make him buy me another one for this summer.
Well,
I'll
Joe,
take-
go first.
I'll
Go ahead,
take a
Joe.
guess.
Go ahead.
Old Navy summer clearance sale.
No, at first I thought it was like a sponge or some contraceptive, but when she said it makes her shoulders look bigger, that means it's something that's visible from the outside. I'm going to say,
She said it draws attention away from her broad shoulders.
oh, so it's got to be like hip hugger pants or something that makes it brings the attention down to the booty.
Or is it like a poofy shoulder shirt from the 1500s?
It's a top.
Oh, is it a strapless bra?
It's a one-sleeved top. But the thing is, this is what made me laugh.
I love tube tops. I love
This
tube
top
tops.
almost got me pregnant, so beware.
Really? That's a pretty healthy
she-
promotion of a product.
Yeah.
That's a good review.
I
It's a
think
good
so.
nativity story.
Mommy, how did I get here? Well, go in the top drawer. There's a red and yellow top. Bring it out here.
Just don't put it on.
Bring it out. Back when Mommy could fit in this, Daddy and I were in a bowling league together, and he had a flatbed pickup. Okay, Mommy, that's enough. That's all I want to hear.
You're such a good writer.
I just
Chris.
had this top.
Thank you. It was red and yellow. We were, the NASCAR game was on. The NASCAR race was on.
I just remember I should have worn pants that night.
Yes. I should have worn pants that night, and that's when I stopped doing shots.
And before you know it, you just slid right out.
You just slid right out.
You just said that at the same time.
You just slid right out onto the
That was
kitchen
so
floor.
weird. Did you guys see that?
Like the
Yeah.
grease on the bowling alley.
right before you said that, I was like, and that's when you just slid right out. But he said slid right out at the same time.
I saw that. Is
as
that a
me.
movie line?
No,
No, I
it's
think
just
we're just on the
Improv.
same
I'm thinking of,
improv. You should make an improv group.
Yeah, there's one of those Monty Python movies where the woman is ironing. She's got like 30 kids, and she's ironing. And in the middle of ironing, a baby just falls out of it onto the floor.
no.
And she goes, "Sweetie," to her kid, "Sweetie, can you get that one?" Can you get that one?
I love
Oh,
how you looked on the ground. You're like,
Dum. There's something about a wet baby hitting the linoleum floor. It makes a very distinct sound. God.
All right, so you guys are
All
going to
the
have to bring it
elements.
with a review. One of you is going to have to find something.
We got to do that. I like guessing.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
I'll be the one to find it.
I like that you control
Yeah.
the segment.
Yeah. We don't want to do research.
It's not really research, but sometimes too, when I'm like looking at the reviews, oh my God, you know how people take a picture of them wearing the outfit?
Right.
I saw my friend from high school in the picture with the chick that's posting the picture.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my God, there's Travis.
Travis?
Travis, what are you
Meanwhile,
doing
he
here?
has no idea that he's in the photo.
And why are you wearing that shirt?
Is Travis an actor?
No, he was a guy I went to school with in Pennsylvania. And I was like, he's in the picture.
Wilson, by the way, Wilson. Well, Dwayne Rock Johnson also.
No,
attended.
that was Freedom High.
That
That
was-
was,
oh,
the school
Freedom
I
High.
was supposed to go to had I never moved.
Oh, okay, that's right.
You almost went to the same high school as The Rock?
Yeah. And Kerry Collins went to my high school that I actually graduated
Giants
from.
quarterback.
Yeah, I
Yes,
remember that guy.
yes.
He was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to school with, you guys know, he was one of my friends. He actually stole my mom's car. Sorry, Mom, that you have to, if you're listening to this.
Now you
Chad
know.
Henney did drive your car one day.
Oh my God.
Do
Who's
you
Chad
guys
Henney?
know Chad Henney?
He was an NFL player.
Yeah, he went to the NFL. He was, I think he went to, I don't know where he is now or what's going on, but yes.
In my high school, we had Jumbo Elliott, a famous player. He played for the Jets and Giants, and he's part of a famous game called the Monday Night Miracle. I think that's when was it the Giants or Jets overcame? This is where Hirschman would become popular.
Oh,
So-
Hirschman.
And who else?
We had.
Oh, Chasey Lane used my father's phone. I remember telling my dad, Dad, one of the most popular porno stars in the world just used your phone.
What did he say?
He goes, oh, it's good to know. She was like the most, when I was managing the adult stores, she came to sign autographs, and she was like one of the top actresses at the time. Now she's a crackhead. Isn't
that kind of where they all?
yeah,
end up?
crackhead, but now she, and she was,
I don't know.
she used my dad's phone. I thought, oh my God, Chasey Lane's using my dad's phone.
Wait, was there frequent like guests sign?
Yeah.
Like book signings, but for porn stars.
Yeah.
at your
I
place?
tried classing the place up one day. We did a sensual poetry reading. We had poets come in.
Oh my God, you had a poetry slam with porn stars?
No, Christine.
Just the poetry slam.
Just erotic poetry. So women and men that wrote erotic poetry, they came in, we set it up, and it was a big turnout. Like 30, 40 people showed up to the store. And
Oh wow.
God.
we had the folding chairs. We had hors d'oeuvres.
Oh my gosh.
And the night was a success. The woman sold her book. It was pretty cool.
Wow.
Because that's what we were trying to do at the adult stores, Expressions. We were trying to get that the raincoat wearing image of a pervert out of people's heads. We wanted to make it where women came in and felt comfortable.
Did that ever really happen,
Yes.
Philly? Wow.
One of the first things we did, we changed the lighting out to like a bright white. We made a living room where the man could sit down while the woman tried on shoes or lingerie. And, when you walked into the store, it was kind of very Victoria's Secret-esque. And then in the middle, it was kind of like Spencer Gifts-esque.
Yeah.
And then the fist in the back. Anyway,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
a rubber arm. It was a rubber arm, I remember.
I sent you guys a picture of one that was removed in the ER from somebody, and I don't think either one of you responded back.
It was a butt baby?
It was just like an arm that was like a plastic arm that a guy said he fell on top of while he was
Oh.
in the middle of the night stumbling to the bathroom. He's like, I accidentally tripped on this arm.
And it went up my ass?
Yeah, and I sent you guys the picture of it after it
You
was
know-
removed on the surgical table, and nobody responded with a smiley face or a laughing emoji.
My mother.
I can see where that can happen.
I don't know. My mother worked at the ER, and there was a story of, but she said it was the guy, and then she changed it to the woman. But they came in and they said, like, my boyfriend and I were, trying to be kinky, and he had a cucumber stuck up his ass.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently that happens often.
Yeah,
It's like a frequent thing at the
people
ER.
getting stuff stuck up their ass.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
My friend Eric Tartaglione, comedian, he is he was an X-ray tech, and he goes, one day a guy came in with a light bulb in his ass, and during the X-ray, it looked
Ow.
like his ass had a good idea. It's a funny joke, isn't it?
Actually, a bad idea, but I get it. I get the.
We in the early days when I was managing the stores, we had 4 of them, and the warehouse was in Lindenhurst. So each assistant manager would fax their order to the main office, and I would take them and I would fill them, put them in boxes. And I don't know why we got this product. I never forget it was called Dick Rambone. It was, I'm telling you, like about 2 feet. It was a dildo that came in flesh and black, and it had a suction cup. So when you boom, anyway, I had about 6 of them, and I threw them in the back of my trunk, my Chevy Cavalier I had back then. And I remember I said, you know what? I'll bring them to the stores. It was the end of the day. I'll bring them tomorrow. So I go to home, and later that night, my brother comes in with his girlfriend, and he looks like he's in a lot of pain. He's wincing. He was playing roller hockey, and somebody checked him into the boards, and he cracked his ribs, which is supposed to be like an unbelievable pain. Like it's incapacitating where you can't even breathe. So he has the motorcycle. He comes back on the motorcycle, and he can't breathe. And so his girlfriend said, Chris, can I borrow your car
Oh no.
and take him to the hospital?
Oh shit.
And as they're pulling out of the driveway, my parents come home. They follow them. So the 2 cars are heading up to Stony Brook Hospital. Now, before they get in, my brother, being a police officer, he wants to take his gun and put it in the trunk.
Oh god.
They said that they popped open the trunk. And picture trying not to laugh when your rib is cracked. They said, they said my brother was going, I'm going to fucking kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. They said he walked like 200 feet away from the hospital just to catch his breath and try to forget what he just saw. But they said it almost killed him.
Oh
for
my
laughing.
god.
Not to mention my poor mother went to Catholic school.
And it's like the biggest one you could possibly ever
Tremendous.
find.
Dick Rambone. It was like 24 inches.
There were so many of them, Chris.
Another fun story in my family. The Dick Rambone incident. Even my mother was like, try not to laugh.
I don't have any sex toy stories.
Do you have any funny
Sex toy
stories?
story. Do I have funny stories?
Yeah, there was a story. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I had when I was younger. We had so many stuff, so much shit we got away with too.
Right?
I can't even like think.
Now there's trackers on phones.
I like blurred it all out.
Can you imagine? Listen.
Sometimes
oh
I feel like
my
I'm still
God.
paying for it.
I'm so glad that cell phone cameras are not around during my youth.
I
So
know.
glad. First of all, yeah, I can't even tell you. It would have got me into a lot of trouble. Just doing stupid things. And plus, yeah, the security cameras, forget it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'll see like a dog poop, like nobody picked up their poop. And I'm like, let me see who walked by in my front.
Oh, you stake out.
I do stakeouts. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, I think I know who it is. It's a small poop. It's a little dog poop, and I think I know who it is. So I would I would try to do like the time. All right, I discovered it at 4:30 in the afternoon. Let me go back the camera, see you walk by our front door. And all of a sudden, like 6 a.m., you see this lady walking by. I'm like, that bitch.
Betty, you bitch.
I imagine it would be funny if you saw a Great Dane, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
Great Dane shits these little poop,
Right?
little shits. And
Anyway,
then that's it, just like a little marble,
I
and
bet-
it goes about its business. It's already emptied out.
That's
That'd
a
be
cute
funny.
cartoon.
That would be
Joe.
funny cartoon.
Anyway, I picked up the poop,
Okay,
and I dropped it on her front steps.
there you go.
Good for you.
I repositioned it. I replaced it.
Yes.
Where
was
it
her-
should be.
It was her property. But during the snow, a lot of people in this apartment complex weren't picking up their poops. And like there was one area of snow where all of a sudden there's a big, huge poop in the center of the snow and there's no footprints in like a 30-foot radius around it, and I knew, okay, there's an old guy who walks his pit bull, and that I understand. I'm like, he's not going to risk breaking a hip or a neck
Yeah.
climbing over the snow, and it was kind of like it was half ice at the time. That I understand. But we're very big on curbing after our babies.
Yeah.
Aw.
You know, it's funny. It's interesting because even those times, I remember stepping in more shit during the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No, the whole curb
But-
your dog movement wasn't that big.
Yeah, like it was
we
like
always
I
had
remember.
dog shit on our shoes.
Yeah, we always had shit on our shoes.
I was stepping dog shit all the time.
Yeah.
And you have to slide like 5 feet to get it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
We were
point.
stepping.
You know, you got a
We were stepping in dog shit.
popsicle stick or something and
Scoop it
Popsicle
out.
stick.
like anything. You need something to
Yeah.
scrape it off.
Scrape it out.
We were stepping in dog shit. We were eating pop rocks.
Rubbing it on the grass.
Other
Pop rocks.
Other adults were allowed to hit us. It was good times.
Do you remember
It was good.
Crave?
What was Crave?
It was like that sugar powder. that
Yeah,
you get the
it's-
ice cream in.
Oh, did it turn? It was like they had something called quicksand. It was turned to gum.
No, that
The powder that turned to gum.
no, it was just straight up powdered sugar that you just eat, like a pixie stick.
Yeah. Oh, pixie sticks. Pixie sticks were crack.
But then Crave, I remember it was like that's when I first learned about Yellow 5.
Oh, the number. Oh, well, yeah.
It lowers your sperm count.
It does.
Yeah.
Isn't that in Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Now, Jenny McCarthy has an autistic child, and she wrote a book about all the things she did to her child's diet, and she saw a vast improvement in the way he behaved. Now, my sister-in-law, she swears, like my one nephew had some problems. We think he has Asperger's, but when she says she swears that he became a completely different kid the day after he got his shots.
Yeah. I know a lot of people that say that about their
Complete-
children.
and nobody knows better than a child's mother.
Right.
And the doctor's like, no. Like, listen, you didn't spend every day with the kid and then take him to get shots and see, now he's painting with his shit in the bathroom.
Yeah. That happened to a client of mine.
No, wait. And then she took red like number 4.
But, yeah. I'll fix it.
She took red number 4 or something like that out of his
Fixing
diet,
camera.
and she saw an instant improvement just
Yeah.
from this food. Isn't it amazing? Food coloring that we thought was so safe. We used to color Easter eggs with it. Who knew that it was
I know.
so much problem? Wait, this woman said something really interesting about Ozempic.
Yeah.
This is really interesting point, that people will take a shot to make them less hungry so they don't eat this bad food. She says that's like you taking a pill so you drink less water. It's almost like it doesn't make any sense. What she's saying is if we had to take a pill because the water was bad for us to make us less thirsty, wouldn't we fix the water immediately? But with the food, we're not fixing it. We're creating Ozempic. We're creating all these things to prevent us, to curb our appetites from eating the unhealthy food. That's where I think it's starting to get better in the United States. I mean, you look at even like a Chips Ahoy cookie, the ingredients in England to the United States, it's like it's a different cookie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, wow. So
You-
yeah,
You know what's so crazy? We were talking about what we were doing as kids. I was ingesting so much secondhand smoke
oh my God,
from
yeah.
my mom, my dad, my grandparents, like everywhere I was, even as a baby. There's packs of Winston cigarettes on the table everywhere behind. You see me sitting there and like a little, like I'm talking infant. And I read today, actually yesterday, why do I have such high levels of cadmium in my blood? Because I did a heavy metals test, and it's
Right.
from secondhand tobacco. Especially in adolescence and as a child and infant, but it was everywhere. I mean, just blowing smoke in my face 24 hours a day. No escape. And the cadmium gets put in the... Sorry.
How does
It,
how do you get that test? Because my anxiety isn't bad enough. How do I get a heavy metals test?
well, I got it from a place I used to do nutrition counseling. I was
want that
working there.
test.
I don't know if they're still in business, but it was like $450 at the time. This was back in
Right.
like 2011. And they tell you a list of heavy metals. So there'll be lead, aluminum, gadolinium, all these.
Right.
And mine were off the charts.
Oh my God.
The lead, the aluminum, the nickel, off the charts. And the only way that you can get rid of a lot of these heavy metals is by chelating it. And chelation is very dangerous. You can
Chelating, is that with like leeches and shit?
basically what it is you have something in the bloodstream that binds to the metal and then you excrete it.
Oh my God.
And it you can die from it. People have died from having chelation. It's not FDA approved and all this other stuff, which that's a whole other thing. But anyway, the cigarette smoke
Secondhand.
as an infant.
I remember being in my friend's car, and he's like, "Mom, can you roll down the window?" Like
Yeah.
they didn't know.
Right.
That's are we like
Yeah,
about
we're
an hour?
5 minutes over.
Yeah.
We were 5 minutes over.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm just rambling about cadmium and heavy metals. Sorry, everyone.
Well, for all you secondhand smokers out there, we made it this far. We made it this far.
Apologies
It's,
for the signals.
what?
Apologies for the camera signal.
Apologies for the signals.
That'll be fixed next week.
Working out the kinks, and but another one in the books. Another psychology of fuckery. Shitbox
In
Studios.
the Shitbox Studio, we're gonna have our new background next week.
Guys,
it's gonna be better.
thank you for listening as always. Make sure you check us out. We have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, The Psychology of Fuckery. And we'll be posting our episodes up on that page. And also, you can pretty much if you any way you listen to your podcast, you can also listen to us. Just look up The Psychology of Fuckery on Spotify or what have you, and there we are.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for listening. And you guys have any last minute thoughts before I...
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, happy Passover,
Yep.
and a partridge in a pear tree. Peace, love, and Adderall.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Wait, let's go.
Oh, shit.